UA South from the 1990s when it was formed was primarily an in-person adult learning transfer college. In 2016, the University of Arizona started a cyber operations program, and so they created the College of Applied Science and Technology, which took over what used to be known as University of Arizona South. So this college is less than 4 years old. 3 students in its first cohort once it was built. Latest student headcount was over 2,800 students as of spring of this year. So it grew like crazy. The first building that greets you when you get on campus is Groth Hall. It was the original building built in 1993. It's named after Randy Groth, our founding dean of the University of Arizona South, and it's our administration building. Just past the extension office is Patterson Observatory. It's a 21-inch telescope that's community run. On the other side of our campus, there are 3 other buildings. We have a faculty office building. Right next to it is a Learning Resource Center, which is a multi-purpose room with a play area for children because we have mostly adult learners in our college. And then at the end of the building is our Cyber Operations building, or our cyber building. And that's the building where all of the magic happens with Cyberapolis.
So we created this entire cyber virtual learning environment. We call it Cyberapolis, and it's got a virtual world behind it. We built our version of Twitter. It's called Chirpy Hub, and our Facebook is Social Park, and our LinkedIn is Career Hub, and we have a YouTube site, and we've essentially created this live synthetic environment that's completely unstructured, but not on the open internet, but it feels just like the open internet.
We owe a lot of thanks to why we even have a cyber program and how we got to where we're to Jason and Linda Deno. Linda took on the task of putting this together, and Jason basically built the program.
Yeah, 100%. Get it done and in.
I was interim dean at the time that we changed from UA South to the College of Applied Science and Technology. And then when Gary Packard came, he graciously decided to keep me on as associate dean. We spent a lot of time at home talking about things and planning things and doing things like that.
I think the university gets quite a bit of extra work out of us because of what happens at home too. So we were able to build a purpose-built, the only purpose-built cyber intel and information operations training platform anywhere in the world. Even the government systems right now that they've spent hundreds of millions of dollars on have not caught up to what the university has. Essentially what you have here is the wireless security lab here for our IoT devices. So all of the devices back here are commercial IoT devices that we've done security vulnerability assessments on. Every one of those toys up there are basically evil. They bleed data. And then here, this is a very sophisticated Bluetooth target set that feeds back in to our radios that we have here. And this is part of the laboratory that the students anywhere in the world, 24/7, 365, they can go from their browser right into this room. And that's what the students are using to do real world wireless analysis in the lab. Intelligence community in general right now is just harvesting their workforce from the University of Arizona.
Hey, sir, how are you? Good to see you. It's great to see you again. Thanks for making your way out here again.
Absolutely. We work with the military on a regular basis, and especially with our partners over here at Fort Huachuca. Fort Huachuca is home to the Army's intelligence school, so all the Army intelligence officers and NCOs and young soldiers go through that program, and since we have an intelligence and information operations program, it's a great synergy with us.
Please have a seat. The linkages to cyber and intelligence is important to the garrison, important to me as the garrison commander, because if it's the future of Fort Huachuca, which it is, then what we have to do is develop the range complex concept in order to support that. And the University of Arizona has been key in helping us understand those linkages to the cyber realm, to the electromagnetic spectrum, both from a signals collection to a signals manipulation and hacking to get into what it is we need to do. Sierra Vista was formed because Fort Huachuca arrived here. Fort Huachuca established first, and then the town of Sierra Vista came many years later. That commerce, that back and forth between our two entities has been crucial to both the success of Fort Huachuca and the success of the people of Sierra Vista. And so it becomes a symbiotic community of We have a need, Sierra Vista has a need, and CAST is providing that future workforce.
The university has become more present in our community with the addition of the College of Applied Sciences and Technology. We have worked with the City of Sierra Vista and their Industrial Development Authority and the University of Arizona to create a business incubator locally. Our business incubator focuses on businesses that are cyber-based or IT-based, which also supports the businesses, it supports the jobs, it supports the fort. It helps us identify as a smart city. UA CAST has just created an avenue for our students, for our children to grow up here, stay here, and live a great life.
So the future of CAST is pretty exciting. We are launching, we hope this fall, a Master's of Science in Cyber and Information Operations, and we will start a PhD the year after. I can't tell you how many people I work with who came to Fort Huachuca, because that's usually what brings outsiders into Sierra Vista, who have stayed here and have never left because of the climate, because of the people, and because of the cost of living, quite frankly. It's a great place to live.